going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the PBZ Podcast here at 7:04 today. Consistently inconsistent. You know what I mean. We're always here, not on time, but we're here. Today, looking to the viewers for some topics, and as well as to start off with, we're going to talk about some challenges that we see between our two teams. We've got a couple from each team here today. So we're going to kind of talk about some of the challenges that we think of when playing and like parts of our team that are the most challenging. James, what the hell?
I thought it was at baseball.
What the hell?
Real quick, how do we reload in 2D paintball?
Oh, also, we're going to talk about 2D paintball here in a little while. Reload is R, just so you know. For those of you that don't know what 2D paintball is, we're going to get there. Don't worry. But, we're going to talk about some challenges. I know what we discussed before the podcast is one of the challenges of our team is tunnel vision. And so, like, how do we go about combating that? And, what do we need to do as far as practicing to get better about that and things along those lines? And as I said, if you've got any topics to discuss, feel free to drop them in the comments because we're just kind of running on edge today. So anybody else got some comments on challenges that we see frequently in tournaments and gameplay?
I'll throw this out there. One challenge that I face personally is none of the barriers are big enough for me.
That's not a personal problem.
That's what I'm saying. It's a personal challenge. I love to play CQB. I love to play with my team. But when you're 6'6", 350, it's hard to hide behind anything. So we need bigger barriers. That's my hashtag. Hashtag bigger barriers.
Hashtag big boy league is what I'm hearing.
That's league. That's old fart. So the other challenge for our team, and I think Brady will agree with me. Brady and I are on Team B. Communication is a problem for us and tunnel vision. But
yeah, I can't hear y'all at all.
We have a hard time getting our communication down right. That's something we're going to be focusing on. And another one that's hard for me, and it's just a personal thing I got to keep more attention of, is knowing how many players are up on each team. That's doubly hard when there's not proper kill box.
Let's go! I'm sorry.
But
mute yourself.
Some of the fields that we play on have really good kill boxes, and I just have to remember to look over there and count. Also, make sure you account for the ref, because sometimes there's a ref standing in the kill box. And sometimes players don't stand where you can see them. And then some fields we played on, the kill boxes are not necessarily conducive to being able to count the players. So sometimes you just got to try to keep track of who's on, who's off. But there's been more than once where I was the last person on the field and didn't know it and took too much damn time to hang the flag. Sorry,
but you still got there.
I still got there, slowly but surely, like an old freight train.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's something we're going to have to work on and tuning up in the coming weeks, months, whatever. Coming tournaments is dialing in the communication, making it more critical communication.
Yeah, because you said that before. Sometimes we're all, at least us on A, are all communicating at all times. But if we're communicating it, but not, it's just noise on it. If we're not, it's not accurate to what we know what's going on. Hearing verbally, or certain, repeating of the same thing a lot. I mean, I think it's good for if two guys on the back line and we're yelling, 1, 1, 1, we know we're saying 1, 1, 1. If that changes, we know he's moved. But I think something that's really big is, and I say it to a lot of teams that I've been asked, the question about with barriers and stuff. Like somebody asked me just a couple days ago, what was the name of barriers? And I was like, well, every team can have their own name for a specific spot, as long as the team knows that, like the alphabet. Great. But other than that, I mean, you really come up with your own names for everything. But it seems like there's a sequence of, if I yell 1, everyone else is yelling 1. They all know where these same things are. The team, there's like a common, number. So I think something, especially for us, need to work on is changing of that. New names for things, and being clear.
Like we've discussed, I think the numbers should be almost reserved for how many people are alive, because no, like there's too many things that rely on numbers, and we try to use numbers for names of barriers, and that gets difficult.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
I know another big challenge that we have is not necessarily communication related, but along the lines of making our game plan of who's going where and what role you're doing. I think we tend to get sidetracked a lot and try to go off and do our own thing. Whereas if you just played slower and more patient and did what you were assigned to do and stuff like that, we would see some more success. But that's kind of just a personal opinion. I don't know how well everybody else agrees about it, but I know that I've done that multiple times before, where like I should have just been patient and slowed down and thought about what I'm doing before I do it. But hindsight's 20/20. We all have lots of game time decisions that we would have made differently had we had 20 minutes to sit there and think about it.
I'll tell you another one.
Especially after watching film.
Go ahead, Brady.
Yeah, especially after watching film, I've noticed sometimes I play way too aggressive in certain scenarios where I should have just waited, peeked different angles, and I would have got more kills.
I can tell you one
by trying to sweep.
I can tell you one that's gotten me killed a couple of times when I should have had the kill and I died instead. And I'm fishing for help here. Is knowing how much ammo's in your mag. I know I can think of multiple instances where I've come out behind my barrier because I knew where somebody was and they didn't know where I was, and I charged them, got 1 or 2 BBs out of the gun, and then it had a dry mag, which is really stupid on my part because I play with EPM ones. They've got a fuel gauge on the side. I need to make sure that I check my fuel gauge on my mag before I leave the barrier, and even if it's got a couple rounds in it, just go ahead and swap. But
yeah.
that one's cost me a couple deaths when it really shouldn't have, because that's an easy thing to fix.
On that, Melon, one thing that you could do is, if you know you're about to go out, just go ahead and drop the mag. Slap in a new one. I mean...
Yeah, that's the problem, because I didn't know I was about to go out. That's what I just said, is a lot of times if I just checked my fuel gauge, I could have changed ahead of time. And one of the techniques I've heard some players use is they put non-tracer BBs in. They'll put like 10 BBs that aren't tracers in, so they know when they're shooting, they get down to those non-tracer BBs, they know they're at the end of the bag to drop it. I think, Steve, I've seen you maybe put some red ones in first and then green ones. I don't think my tracer works with red ones, but I think that's a good idea too, is to load the first 10 BBs as red, and then the rest is green, and then you know when it changes.
The only trouble I would say with the whole fact of the not putting non-tracer BBs in is if a ref hears you shoot and don't see it light up a couple of times and they think your tracer unit's messed up and they pull you.
Well, that's for certain tournaments that have that rule set too.
Yeah.
They don't know.
I'm not calling hits, and they try to fool me because my tracer ain't working. I'm sorry, I will laugh them off the court.
I agree, but I'm just saying, hopefully in 20,
they're not going to know the difference between that and a dry mag.
Yeah,
they don't see the tracer light up.
The tracer's still gonna light up. It's
just
not
a
gonna
BB
be-
I will
light
say
up.
if they say tracer BBs and tracers are mandatory, we definitely can't do that. But I mean, you probably could, but I'm sure you would get talked to about it.
I would definitely say what you said secondly would probably be best. I mean, they might not light up the greatest, but they'll light up enough to where you'll be able to be like, hey.
You know it ain't green.
Yeah.
One of the things I've seen is this guy took an Arduino and an LCD display, and he had it do a shot counter that you could see on the side of your gun. I really want to do that. I just think it's going to be a little bit difficult. But he had his set to where, if you're shooting EPM1 and you're rolling 250, you throw a new mag in, it starts at 250 and counts down. So you can instantly see by looking at that screen how much ammo you got.
Dude,
But did you see all the wiring he had in that gearbox?
That's the thing, is you got to fit all the wiring in there, and then that's just another thing that can malfunction, drain a battery, all that shit. Like, it's just,
Yeah, you have a red line. You don't want no more battery. You don't want
That's right. That's part of the reason why I didn't look into doing it, is because they were feeding off the max hop. He was feeding off of a max, the tracer built into the hop up, and he was tapping into that wire, and he was just counting whenever it fired.
Yeah. Which those would definitely drain a battery quick.
I don't think so. That Arduino won't pull hardly anything, man.
I don't.
It won't be as bad as a Gorilla SCU running a Bluetooth radio the whole time.
Yeah, no
Well,
kidding.
That's facts.
I gotta have 3 batteries at all times.
That is facts. Can't even argue.
You talking about with these gorillas?
Yeah.
We love them, but we hate them sometimes because you'll get more and then your battery dies while you're in the game.
Can you not is there not a setting to turn that Bluetooth radio off?
No,
No.
because that's how it connects to your phone. So if you turned it off, you have no way to actually.
Well, they could have a button where it comes back on for 10 minutes or something and then goes off.
Well, that would be like the next version if they make another one.
And
So then we
update
have to go buy
or
the other
something like that.
Not one gripe about them is I don't like the fact that you gotta leave the Bluetooth on and drain a battery, man. That's shitty.
What was that body that had the SCU that killed the battery with the selector switch?
That's the ProTech Atom.
Yeah, that's a cool feature. I think they should all have.
Badass. So for those that don't know, the selector on the ProTech Atoms, as far as I know, I've never handled one, but everything that I've read about them says when they go on safe, they actually disconnect your battery. Therefore, your battery's not being used and drained. So that would be a good use with the Gorillas because then it would shut your FCU off when it's unsafe. Shut the Bluetooth off. That'd be awesome.
Does it automatically reconnect though? Say as soon as I turn my
Should,
FCU on.
Yeah, which, I mean, the Gorilla doesn't have to be paired to your phone to work. What it does is it pairs the phone and gets the config and then saves it on the board. So
Yeah.
even if your phone's not around and you turn it back on and put power to it, it's going to have the last saved config. So as long as you had it set up before you shut it off and where you want it, it'll be the same way when you turn it back on.
Yep. You don't have to redo your settings every single time.
No.
It just saves it. But it's still running Bluetooth at all times.
I want to see one of our guys get the ProTechs. I know they're like ridiculously expensive, but I think it would be cool to have one to mess with.
Man, we break stuff too easy.
That's also very true. Mason.
Hey, all I'm saying is don't put them underneath my feet. We've already discussed this. Talked about it last episode.
Don't do what?
One's underneath my feet.
I know
Yeah,
I break stuff. That's why I'm playing with an all-metal gun.
That's why I don't want to use your gun this weekend. I don't want to break it.
Feel free.
For anybody who doesn't know, I'm stuck in the house until the 8th or the 9th,
Uh-huh.
and I am not feeling it.
So if
I've been
you're
there
also
too.
stuck in the house and you need something to do, may we
2D
introduce 2D paintball?
And we will show
we
you
have been
what that
playing
is there
this.
in a little while.
For those
We have
of
been
you that
playing
don't know
2D
what
paintball for the past couple days.
It's a game that you can get on a web browser. I think it's 2dpaintball.com, right?
It's in the description.
2dpaintball.com. You can also download the demo on Steam. You can play from the Steam client. But basically, you just sign up, make an account, and there's Desmond, you're on there. Show your screen, bro.
I'm not on there anymore. I got frustrated.
There you go. I've got it.
He said I got frustrated.
Get frustrated. Because I'm not going to
I didn't know how to crouch. And I kept getting shot in the head because I had no idea how to crouch.
Because I'm not going to lie. I was screaming stuff the entire time, thinking they could hear me, and no one was listening.
Basically, this 2D paintball game, somebody posted a screenshot of it and made the shot zone field before the last tournament and was playing on it. But and it was in the East Coast Speak UB group. None of us really jumped on it.
James,
And
you
I-
have your. It says you have it minimized.
Oh, hang on.
And we talked about it. We talked about it the other day after a stream, and now I've got it. I'm playing it. And so yeah, you'll learn the controls as you go, but you can see here. This is the 3-on-3 mode. It's a lot of fun, free to play. Hop in with us. I'm sure somebody from the game get on there pretty much anytime. And if you're wanting to play, join up on the gen chat of the PBZ Podcast.
He got you. You pushed him, and he still got you.
I
No, it
know.
was going in and out.
Yeah, I just picked up on it today. I didn't even know nothing about it. Well, I knew of it when somebody posted when we a while back ago talking about it with the shot zone layout.
Let's go. I fixed it.
But I actually
You
got
what?
on it for the first time today. I was getting
Hey, wait,
murdered for about 10 minutes.
Hey, who's on that 4v4?
Yeah, what field are we joining, boys?
4v4.
Brayden shows up to join the
Yeah.
podcast.
Hey, it's a rare occurrence, though. I heard we were playing 2D.
Are we going 4v4?
I agree with
paintball. Go to the gym chat if you want to play paintball.
Yeah, Mason, your mic is messed up. It's cutting in and out.
Hang on.
I'm scared to touch my mic. You know how to go out.
Hey,
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Test.
I'm scared to touch my.
You're good.
I have it
Steve's
like
mic
ever
was
so
out of
subtle.
the
Like
way.
I won't bump into it if I hit the mute button, and it's got me nervous.
Hey, you want to know what's scary? I figured out how to rock my mouse now. So I'm dumping pain.
Bro, this game is ramping. You don't even need to.
I was just double clicking, so like on both,
Yeah,
I'm sitting there walking,
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting there walking it.
walking the
Single
mouse.
noise, don't get hit by the storm much. I don't think anybody except for Brayden has lost power, right?
Yeah, I lost power for like 2 hours, but it's not really that bad here. I don't know really what happened.
The roads are pretty rough, and me and Esmond haven't had the ability to leave the house. So,
Jesus Christ, no.
Hey man, the both of you could just hang out with each other, you know.
Yeah.
Paintball's super
You don't have
bummer.
to quarantine from each other.
I've been having to use a whip to keep Mason back in his room. He keeps trying to come out.
that's got to be racist.
That's gotta be against the culture.
For those that don't know that reference,
There we
you gotta watch the Drewski and what's his name, Mario Judah.
Mario Judah interview.
Yeah, you gotta watch the Mario Judah and Drewski reference. That video's funny.
As
Y'all still going Saturday? That's on y'all. Y'all talk about that.
I'm assuming a lot of it will be the storm's supposed to be over for the most part.
Must be nice.
So
2019.
I know here in Paducah they've been pretty on top of icing, so I have no problem getting out of here. I'm sure the highways. I haven't looked at them, but I would say the highways are still pretty good. Nashville didn't look like it got hit much. Brady, what are you looking like down there though?
We got at least 2.5 inches of sleet, and then it's gonna snow on top of that, and then refreeze.
Yeah, so it's kind of a wonderance yet. As of the moment, it's still a go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to check the weather and stuff tomorrow afternoon and see
All
what
right, who's
roads look like. We'll have to make a game time.
Who's-
So we're planning on going right now.
markers shooting like that?
Esmond, you might need to swab your barrel.
Come on, man. Aren't you the paintball guy?
Look, I'm telling you, we get a real paintball course, I'm running it up. I'm buying one expensive marker, and that is it.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, I'm with you.
I heard there's a possibility there might be one coming up in Mayfield.
That's what we're talking about.
If we get one, I'm telling you right now.
One.
I'll be poor. I'll be poor.
You talking about a paintball field?
Yeah.
I'll be poor.
We'll all be poor.
Man, real talk.
Osmond, bro, get off me.
I would love to play some paintball.
Man, we need some more sponsors to pay for paint.
I'm telling you, I've been there. I played the thing.
Pops
It
knows
is
how much.
expensive.
Contain yourself.
It's so addicting. Oh, I wasn't ready. All right, I got to do a second count.
She wasn't ready.
All right, wait. Also, how do I take cover?
C.
I think it's crouch. Oh my
Dude, we got
lord.
destroyed that round. Holy
Hey,
shit.
hey, hold on. No, Pred, we can't do that, man. You're going to have to, like, hit me up in DM or something, bro. Like, look at me. Look at me. Here, I'll even do this real quick. Look at me. I got to know. Whatever it is, because I've been thinking about it well, I ain't going to say nonstop, but pretty frequently of what it could be. So, DMs, bro. At least hit me there.
Hey, whoever's in snake's not leaving.
That's why I'm about to gun you down, bro.
Y'all go to the gym chat. Y'all disturbing our viewers. Ah. Come on, you
Get out of here,
gamers.
Esmond.
Oh my
Get
god.
out of here, bro. Sorry, man.
I'm just gonna move on.
So what else we got to talk about?
I'm sorry. Oh,
I'll behave. I'm sorry.
See, I can't
Go
even
back.
play right now because the screen on Discord is what I have to show.
There we go.
Peace and quiet.
Y'all got Nashville this weekend?
What?
So y'all got Nashville this weekend?
Yeah, we got Nashville. We're hoping the roads are good. Both teams down there.
We got Predator Freeland playing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna be playing with
Shout
that.
out to COVID for giving us an upgrade. I'm just kidding. Love you, Caleb.
I mean, he's playing in your spot, so
Yeah, I know. That was the joke.
Remember, hey, you remember that conversation we had about somebody taking spots?
Hey, easy, bro. Easy. Easy.
Gosh, you just hit it home right there.
I wouldn't even be offended if it was like, hey, we're getting rid of Steve, and we're taking Caleb. Like, man, y'all did upgrade. You know this, right? Y'all for real did.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
I'll be I'll be a cheerleader at that point.
That was
y'all
a
take
great
my
move,
spot,
by
you're
the
going to be back to buying air.
Oh,
Pop's the hot commodity.
that's got to be racist blackmail.
Hey, old people got to use old tricks.
That's fact.
I'll pass the monopoly on air for us.
I'm looking for this picture I want to show y'all because we were talking about whipping Mason.
Oh, gosh. Ugh.
Now, what?
I got whipped by a bullwhip once as a kid.
That's gotta be racist.
Mason learned a valuable lesson. Him and Bobby were playing with a bullwhip, and Bobby acted like he was going to hit Mason. And Mason said, "Go ahead." And Bobby lashed him, son. I'm talking about laid it to him.
Yeah, I had like a 2-inch stand-up on my back. It was bad.
Yee. Look like a
Yeah,
camel.
Yeah. It was borderline child abuse. But
Yeah.
you think it was brother on brother.
That doesn't make it okay.
Here we go. I found it.
As y'all can tell, I've got our sponsors in my screen. Feeds off. LA
Sharp.
Cap.
You can't see
CX3.
them all.
Of course, Kettle Fire Department, thanks to Mellon for the air. And of course, Sanderson Lawn Care.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. You can see the perfect outline of the whip. Oh.
Ooh! Did y'all fight afterwards?
Nope.
No, because he had the bullwhip.
Little
I wouldn't
brother
fight
laid
either.
it to him.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Yeah, little brother put it to him.
Oh. That gives me flashbacks.
PTSD.
Pretty much. That's rough. Oh.
New weapon on airsoft field.
No.
Bullwhip.
All right, so we don't have any real data on what the layout's going to look like at Nashville. I don't think there's any rule changes, are there? Does anybody know if they're changing any rules or anything?
Are they enforcing the safety thing? Have y'all heard? I hope not.
Oh, I seriously hope not.
Steve,
None
your
of our
mic-
guns will be alright.
What's up?
I thought you were saying something. I was telling you your mic was muted.
I was talking to my wife.
I got you. Yeah, I hope they're not enforcing the safety thing. Y'all are going to be screwed if so.
Dude, like 80% of the teams there would be screwed.
Yeah.
More than that.
What's this safety thing you speak of?
There was
You have to have
potentially
working safety.
functioning safety.
I'm talking about what's the safety on a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
My booger hood.
But unhooking the air is the safety for me.
That's what mine is.
Same here, really.
Yeah, and the tank.
Thanks to Steve, helped me get my gun up and running.
Puma said, "Hope y'all can make it. Wouldn't be the same having a tournament without y'all there. Much love. I wish I could be there, but I'm gonna be stuck at the house."
We can live stream it for you.
Yeah, hey, I'll be coaching via FaceTime. Don't worry.
He's gonna be talking crap.
Hey, Mason, you think we can make a mask out of this though?
That would be
like a dye mask.
Make it into a mask. I mean, you'd be able to hear me a lot better.
It's not
Yeah,
full
probably.
seal. It has to be full seal.
That's true.
We can work on it.
Esmond.
Just not
Let's
this
go! Let's go!
Oh, but you let Steve stay. You kicked us up, but you let Steve stay.
Well, Steve's not playing. Steve's freaking out over some DM.
Oh, what's the
What do you
deal?
No,
think
hold
out
on.
about?
It's not just. Hold on.
Come on, share the wealth.
It's not public, is it?
Must be
Yeah,
nice.
it's public.
Must be nice.
Yeah, must be nice.
Must be nice.
Hold on.
That's-
Everyone's about. Yeah, it's already announced. So,
Bill
Are we, allowed to
Beans.
say it, are we allowed to say it on the podcast?
it's already public.
What is it?
Let me double check. Yeah, it's
Come on,
public
Steve.
as of an hour ago.
An hour ago.
Bill
I ain't worried about that. I'm
Oh,
just
hey,
worried about.
Mark sent it to me too. It's an hour ago.
It's in
What
the
is it?
general.
What is it?
Go to the general. Somebody go to the general so I can use your screen.
I got you. Give me a sec.
Just share your
This is
screen
such
so
an
everyone
easy
can see
screen.
this. Let's
I will let you know. Hold on.
go! Oh man, that's exciting.
What is it?
Bro, oh my God.
Yes, that announcement. 3 years ago this month.
Your mic is horrible.
Like your mic is horrible.
What the hell?
Okay,
Heck
I'll do the.
yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Go.
The announcement we've all been waiting for. Yes, that announcement. 3 years ago this month, HTK Indoor opened in Jasper, Indiana with 50,000 square feet of airsoft heaven spread out over 3 stories. We were promptly closed pending state-mandated necessary improvements to the building, and as of February 3rd, 2022, the state has given their blessing to open our doors to the public. For those of you who have been here for exhibition matches or video shoots, you already know what to expect. For those of you that haven't, you're in for a treat. We will announce a grand opening in March or April. For now, we will have a soft opening next Saturday, February 12th. We will have 2 3-hour sessions. First session from noon to 3, and the second session from 3 to 6. We're going to see how pre-sales work on the Shopify platform. Doors open at 10. Visit the pro shop, get your gear ready, and sight in at the gun range. Admission is $20. Gun rental is $15. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go.
All right, are we taking a trip next week?
Yeah, we going?
Don't get me all excited and tell me we're not going.
Hey, I'm game. Let's go.
All right,
The 12th.
sign me up.
Hey,
can't
is Caleb? If you're still in the chat, is this only gonna be the CQB floor, or will it be the CQB floor too? Is it second and third, or just second floor? I don't care. Like,
I got to get on that third floor, bro.
Brady, you don't deserve to be on the 3rd floor, dog.
Braden, you better shut up.
man, I'm writing it down on the schedule right now.
Braden, I will break your kneecap so you can't play.
Hey,
I know you
Esmond.
can't.
Esmond's still in here. Dude,
What's
both of
up?
y'all can totally go to this. The 12th?
Yeah.
That's Super Bowl weekend. Hold up.
Man, who cares?
Ooh.
I care.
Well, this is better than the Super Bowl.
That's Super Bowl weekend.
I mean, I hope we can make it. It would be nice to be there, but at the same time, that's a lot of drive for.
That'd be nice.
I mean, it'd be 2 3-hour sessions, so that's a full day of airsoft, I guess.
Full facility, he says.
Nice.
Full
Okay, that's
facility.
That's a dub. That's good shit.
Pops, did
he
you say
said
you
he wants to
couldn't go?
double check though.
No, I can't. I can't go on the 12.
Why are you out?
Why am I out? Because I'm
Yeah.
taking your mom out to dinner.
Oh, how
Oh.
sweet.
Actually, you know what's sad? I think I'm out too.
Why?
I already have tickets to go to the PBR in Memphis.
That is the lamest thing I've ever heard in my life.
But we definitely need to make plans to go to the grand opening when it comes out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
grand opening
Esmond,
PBZ
Esmond.
to be there.
What's up, bro? We going? Come on, Blue. Brady?
Bro, sign me up. I'm down.
Sorry, I got
Hey,
family.
Captain, quit muting yourself. Come on.
I got family traditions to hold a Super Bowl.
Man, Super Bowl is the next day.
Hey, you know what Demi would say? Demi would say you're not very committed.
Oh, that is true. He's got you there.
Coming from the two who said they can't go because they have tickets.
I'll back up off your case. But I'm going to
the PBR, bro. Like,
I already had tickets.
I won't. I'll be. Hey. We'll meet at like 6:30, bro.
I'll be there. Hey Mason, can I say the night at your house?
Why would you come here if you're going to Jasper?
I live close.
My gosh. Sometimes you're so retarded, right?
That's the thing. He's just so used to showing up to y'all's house.
Brayden literally lives 2 hours closer to Jasper than I do. And he just asked if he could come to my house beforehand. Just so y'all
come to your house, Brayden. That's more like what it is.
Yeah, you can come, Pops, anytime. I got my bed. Me and you both can fit in it.
Oh, God.
When you gonna cook me some more air fried steak, bro?
Dude, I just made some deep fried chicken, like Nashville hot chicken. It's so good.
Freeland said, "I'm going to run some Speak QB rounds. I would imagine, but not confirmed. Just have a hard time imagining there not being any Speak QB rounds."
I just want to say that Harrison told me that it might be open by the end of March. He told me that this morning.
He was throwing you some.
He was pulling me, man. He was
Keeping you off the track.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's so upsetting about not... you know what? Hold up. You know what's so... Hold up. You know what's so upsetting about not going this weekend?
Hold up.
I cannot get any food truck food from Nashville.
Dude, I still haven't had the chicken and waffles.
Like,
I haven't either.
The Nashville hot mac and cheese is fire.
oh my God. I haven't
I
had
had
it
that
in...
Philly cheesesteak that was good.
Dude, it's been how many months since we've ate in Nashville?
Bro, we went in December.
I haven't been there since September. No, October.
All right, that's been a while now, okay?
I went in December. Get out of here.
All right, think about it. December, I ain't going this month, and then I'm going to have to wait until the beginning of the next month to go. No, it's been too long.
Here. Hold this, Ezra.
Yeah, there's a shelf of them. It's added to it.
Dude, Pops, did you just get flashbanged? Watch your screen get so bright.
On the other half of my monitor.
Jacob said, chicken and waffles is busting.
I just want to know who all is going to HTK. Who are we going to see there?
I'll just spend the night.
I know, I'm ready. All
What
right,
I want to know is when the first tournament going to be there. That's what I want.
Yeah.
when's that? When's that, Predator? Come on now.
Heck, y'all haven't played on the hardwood.
This is facts.
Yeah, I was not able to play.
Dude, you slide on that hardwood. Holy cow.
Dude, I was sticking on it so bad.
Maybe come down off break.
How because you had them clown shoes on?
Dude, I'm telling you, if we go back to HDK, it's going to have to be a good long hour and a half of me and Harrison working out a contract on how he's not going to shoot me on break, because that boy's got my number.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Had a contract.
No disrespect as a teammate, but I kept looking at you, then I watched you die. Like, there was nothing I could do.
No, I could try a different route. I could try moving somewhere else. Every time, that man had my number.
Like,
Watching from the sideline, I was kind of laughing. I could no cap. I was like, this man can't do anything.
Dude, I was turning around trying to find him to get some help. Dude's just gone. So where's Mason at? Is he good? We just running fours? I thought we were running 4v4s for a little bit.
We might as well been. It would have been better off.
Hey, you're someone's fault in this man's wound.
I might as well have been wearing a shirt that said 5 points.
Or just walked off at the beginning of the round. Saved up some money for some BBs.
Hey, no,
+5.
right? The disappointment he had the first 2 times it happened, it was pure sadness.
Dude, the time we went up there for the practices, I know all of us, like, the first breakout happened and all 5 of us got laid out. We were like, all right, boys, we got some work to do.
Yeah, breakout 1, we got absolutely just...
I did try to clean up the bathroom.
Whoa! Destroyed the bathroom, did not clean it up. Dang.
Clean up the bathroom, dog.
Oh, my God. This podcast is such a shit show, it's not even funny.
It's not us if it's not.
All you hear is, I did try
ashamed of us. Look at him. Pops looks so ashamed.
Shame.
Cover the faces, guys.
I mean, let's be honest, this is probably our lowest viewer count podcast that we've had in a while, but it's all right. It's all right.
Thank goodness.
Hey.
Yeah, that's true.
Freeland said he's got to get all the live stream rigged back together to get it back to HTK, so.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah, I like the live streams, though. I love them.
I'm ready for more.
Give me like 16 hours of film to watch.
I watched half of it on the way home.
Dude, that's
Freeland, does that mean there's gonna be? Is there gonna be more commentating from you? I mean, are you gonna do that, or are you gonna pick up 2 other players for the team, or what are you gonna do?
We highly enjoy your commentating.
I will say he does a very good job.
I enjoy his commentating, but I also enjoy him as a competitor.
Oh yeah.
Pops is in the zone. I don't know what he's doing, but that man is in the
I'm
zone.
looking for something in my office to turn this podcast around.
The 3D printed stuff.
Steve, I got something for you here, buddy.
Well, what's up? What the fuck is that?
Aquaman.
Super Hulk. What are you trying to say, Pops?
It's hairspray.
You know I ain't got none of that. Come on now. He left that back in the 500s.
He's really 900 years old.
Don't give us something to talk about. It's getting dry out here. It's about like the Sahara in this podcast.
Come on, Houdini, give us something.
Hey, we've made it 40 minutes so far.
I don't know how.
Dang, I was that late.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. You're playing 2D paintball and got distracted.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
So we talked about challenges of the team and challenges from individuals. I didn't hear anything from Steve on challenges. What's your challenge playing as a player?
Steve ain't got no challenges. Steve's perfect.
Facts. No, tunnel vision.
It's us.
Tunnel vision
Yeah,
is a big thing. And Demi was telling us kind of a good thing with, the guy that tends to have tunnel vision a lot, send his ass out there without a gun. So all he's doing is just being aware and, calling out. So basically,
Right.
If it was a plexiglass kind of situation, plexiglasses are known for, run up on and call out. You ain't got to play much, just literally just the call outs the whole time. There's been a few times where something's gone on. Now, I get it. If Mason, has an option to sweep, it's no conversation. Let's just, he sees opportunity or something like that, or Esmond sees an opportunity. And I say them because mostly, they usually get up there first, right off the go. That's something that I'll lack in. But, the field be clear, and I'm still shooting at one target over here. Like, I'm thinking he's still there. And I think that falls back on tunnel vision, just being stuck in the moment like that. I think it's really easy to do. But that also comes back with the, communication thing too. It's kind of same coin, 2 different sides, because communicating and tunnel vision is kind of like if I'm yelling something out, am I actually listening for a response, or am I just trying to tell if some, kind of thing? Am I getting caught in that kind of tunnel, of the almost in the verbal tunnel, not just like a visual tunnel, but just calling something out, but not actually listening for a response, kind of thing. So it's definitely something I need to work on for sure. Tunnel vision all the way around. Other than that, I'm perfect. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Oh, look at there. Houdini calling out a well-known team problem. Braden, It would help if he didn't wear AirPods blasting music in the middle of the match. Wow. Who would have known?
Get off my neck, bro.
Yeah.
What a loser.
He doesn't have any excuse for not hearing people.
No, mine is staying focused. I get distracted pretty easily.
Now mine, I have no idea who all is still alive. Sometimes I'll be the only one left. I have no clue.
All right, so we talked about challenges. I got another topic, and this is just something for discussion. What do you guys think your biggest strength is as a speed PB player?
Decision making.
Breakout shooting.
Movement.
Aggressiveness.
Field vision.
I think mine is probably gun handling skill and breakout shooting. One of the things that I think I'm probably best at, because we know it ain't agility, and we know it's not staying behind cover, I'm pretty good at shooting with both hands. I feel like I'm one of the players that can play left or right-handed. There's been a lot of times when I've had to come off home left-handed because we were doubling home, and I get just as many kills breaking out left-handed as I do right-handed. So I think being ambidextrous is one of mine.
I would agree with that too. Even on mine, I can shoot either hand no problem, just as accurate with my right hand as with my left hand. And that comes from a lot of switching of hands and stuff like that at home, or just ACS period helped out a lot of that, because sometimes you have, peak certain ways and right-handed and shooting certain ways left-handed. But being comfortable with it is a hard thing. But the breakout shooting is one of my favorites. Everybody else on A knows it's that's my main thing I'm going to do as soon as we come up the wall. Just try to catch somebody. If they call it's different. But at least I'd say 7 out of 10 times I usually catch somebody.
I feel like my biggest strength has got to be the field analyzation and also playmaking and things like that, decision making, playmaking. Because there's a lot of times if I'm playing, I'll talk with E or somebody else and try to get them to move somewhere. Because if I can see more than they can and I'm up farther, and I can get them to another position to hold something else. I try to whenever I'm on the field, I almost think of it of a fucking game of chess.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my pieces. I know what I can do with my pieces. Now, what do I need to do to get rid of their board? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what runs through my brain and what I feel like I'm the best at whenever I'm playing. Because my gun skill and my movement isn't that great. My gun skill is definitely not anywhere near as good as half the people on this team. I shoot like shit all the time. But as far as decision making and getting the off angle and helping get the team up the field, I feel like that's what I'm best at.
One of the things that I feel like I'm good at is also a curse for me. It's a strength and a curse. Is once I find where somebody's at and I know what angle they're trying to get, I'll just hold them there. I will sit and stay on one person and make sure they cannot get out of that cover or cannot move. So it's good and bad. One, it gives me that tunnel vision and I stay on them, but also, they don't get to come out. I've basically neutralized that player. I do it to Snake all the time.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do. You want 5 people that are doing that all the time.
I have to say with myself, I don't get into the games much. I'm very good at making sure y'all got BBs.
You're damn right you are.
Facts.
I'm usually out there with my dump pouch full of BBs and my belt full of BBs and mags. Give me your mags, I give you mags. Mag swap.
He's like the guy selling peanuts at a baseball game. Cracker Jacks, nice coffee,
cold beer.
My strength is definitely my movement, especially on break. There's very few times I'm just trying to break it.
Yeah, we don't die on break a lot.
Yeah, none of us do really.
That is one thing I think for sure this beginning of this year, starting out until we get to where we've got the big tournament to go to the regionals, if we have that again this year, is every time you go to a tournament, pick one thing to work on. Yeah. That is one of the biggest things we talk about as a official is, say I've got a game, it's a middle school game. No big deal. It's middle school. They've got multiple more years to play. That's time for me to work on myself, to pick out 1 or 2 things, and I work on that day. And that's something everybody could do. I mean, yeah, it'd be great to win every one of these tournaments, but if you don't walk away winning a tournament, what do you gain just by going there and playing if you didn't learn something new while you were there?
Right. Exactly right. Yeah. I agree. I think my next thing that I need to work on at our next tournament is I tend to be the first person to die a lot. And it's mainly because I make stupid mistakes very, very frequently.
Yeah, you rush. I've noticed that. Like, you'll overdo things and not slow it down and let your brain actually process and catch up to see what's going on.
Yeah, and I try to ego the piss out of people when I get 2 guns on me instead of just 1. Which part of that is also because I try to go to a spot that's like most of the time I'm playing the 5th man role. You know, I'm going the off spot wherever it's it's not one of the 3 back lines. It's not the snake. You know, I'm playing wherever. And as soon as I stick out like a sore thumb, I feel like I've always got more than 1 gun on me, which is fine. It just means you got to play different. And I tend to die a lot, so I need to work on that.
Something you don't work on, Esmond?
Communication skills. I've always felt like I got to work on my communication skills because there's moments where I am talking, and there's moments where I stop talking, and it makes no sense of why I'm not talking the entire time. Like I'll just
go ahead.
I'll just catch myself in my little corner of the world, picking people off and not calling anything out.
Yeah, I agree with Houdini's comment. Pulling fire to yourself can be played to the team's benefit. Yeah, I'd agree if they're all distracted on somebody.
Absolutely. The thing is, you got to get the team to capitalize on it.
Yeah, get them to bite.
Pops, what's one thing you gonna work on?
Communication is definitely one of the things that I'm going to focus on more and not getting tunnel vision. That and ammo awareness. One thing I will call out one of my teammates, I think one of the most explosive players I've seen is Brady. Dude, he can turn a game around so quick. Seen him do it. That dude gets up front, gets 2 or 3 picks, and he'll win a game by himself. Him and Braden both, they have amazing what they can do.
Yeah, I know the one tournament where fucking Braden had to borrow my SSG.
Brady, not Brady.
Brady was borrowing my SSG. The man was in Snake, and I sat there on the sideline and filmed him, man. It all started out with 5 people in the back on 5 people in the back, and y'all were just pinning each other and pinning each other and pinning each other. And then Brady got the pick in Snake, and as soon as he got the pick in Snake, the person behind him, I think it was either Ryan or Bobby, probably Ryan. Ryan kept the guy on the Dorito back at the other end of Snake, and Brady went all the way up that Snake and killed all 3 backline players, and then came out and found the 5th. I mean, just got all 5 of them by himself. And that's perfectly fine. And that's one thing we talked about with Demi is, as long as your back line is sitting there making people suppressed, it lets the front line get up and do whatever they need to do to get shit done.
Brady, what's something you gonna work on?
Stop trying to snap shoot people when I know they're holding me down. If I see BBs going by me, I need to stop trying to snap shoot into it. Because I do that a lot.
That's something that I have had to work on is just quit peeking the same level, the same side. If they're suppressing, just move on to something else and go shoot somebody else.
Even if you just have to sit there sometimes every one of your angles is being shot at. You just got to sit there and give calls to your team.
If you're getting suppressed and you can't peek and all you have to do is sit there, don't just sit there. Use that time to sit there and communicate what's going on, look around you, see what's going on behind you, all that good stuff.
Every time to be yelling, on me, they're on me.
Oh, I did that shot zone. Everybody was shooting at me, and I was like, they're on me, y'all move.
That's good because that lets them know, hey, if he's got 2 people shooting at him, somebody is not being shot at.
I think that's one thing Steve does. When Steve's on the field and they're on him, you can definitely tell because he's calling, on me.
You can watch. There's a review in the shot zone footage where I was up against the big bunker at the ends of the Ys, and I was standing there on my knees behind Braden, and I saw the guy peek around the pillar over the top, and I hit the deck and got real low, and I yelled, "Pillar, pillar, pillar, help, pillar, help, pillar, help!"
Yeah, I didn't know what he was talking about. He was screaming help. I'm just like, what?
Esmond finally heard me, and all I hear from across the field is, "Pillars out! Pillars out!" It's like, God.
I just heard Mason screaming. I'm like, why is he screaming help? Is he hurt or something? And I was like, oh, there's somebody at pillar.
He does that when we play outdoors, too. I remember hearing him at ACS going, "Help! Help!"
Yeah, when he got
he screams, and I'm like, dude, is he okay?
Stuck.
One time I actually needed help, though. That was the thing, is I was screaming for help. My foot was next to a nail.
Yeah, that's why I never know. I'm like, dude, is he okay? Like,
I thought you just did something backup, but we had you. We was at hospital and stuff. Like, we had you. But all you were screaming was, "Help! Help!"
Help!
Yeah, I remember when you got your foot stuck in the wall.
I went, "Help! Help! My foot's stuck in the fucking wall. I need help!"
I was trucking across the field.
Braden, what's something you gonna work on?
Definitely paying more attention and realizing who all is there and who's not. I get so out of focus so fast. It's horrible.
Not wearing AirPods.
I haven't been wearing them.
Braden literally told me one time, he said, "I'm going to be honest with you, Mason. If I get my kill in snake and I can't get up the snake, I just sit there and twiddle my thumbs."
I did.
He straight up told me that. I was like, "Braden, why?" What?
Oh, I was watching footage of him playing at shot zone, and he was literally sitting with his back and up against the bunker and his legs.
Okay. I have a reason for this. I have a reason for this. Yes, this dude had came around the 50 like 6 times in a row. I watched him, so I was like, oh, he's going to do it off break. And it's the one time he doesn't. So I just lay there for like 45 seconds doing nothing.
You pulled out a cola and a moon pie. You were sitting there so long.
I turned around.
Even Caleb couldn't see you. You were tucked up in it, and Caleb
he's going to start playing now. I was like, wow, Caleb. I turned around and Mason's gone, so I'm like, oh. All right, I'm going to peek real quick. As soon as I get up to turn around behind me, the guy comes around 50. I was so upset, man.
Man, I remember in one of our scrims, we were playing against Slaughter Gang, and Braden was over next to me, and Breeze came around the outside of the 50 just as I was changing mags, and he dumped Braden, and he dumped me too, and I literally had one hand in my belt pulling another mag out as he just fed me, and I was like, crap, man.
See, ammo awareness right there.
Oh yeah, Steve. What about you?
Whoa, what's the question again?
Being useful.
Pretty good work rate.
What is the one thing you're going to work on this?
Well, I think it goes without saying what I named as weaknesses is definitely an area to work on. I think that should be my main focus. Not try to do too many things at a time. Definitely just try to knock out of the tunnel vision. And really maybe play some different positions every once in a while. Now, I'm not even dedicated to snake. No, I ain't got the movement for it. I don't. Like, I just don't.
I'll teach you. I'll get you moving.
I bet.
I'll swap you for the 5th man role anytime you want. I will gladly play home.
I remember thinking about it. I started kind of playing Dorito, somewhere I'm kind of hinting to get back to. But it really just depends on the field. I mean, like...
I'd gladly swap you and go to home. I ain't been at home in a while.
All right, sold. There it is.
You're at home right now.
That's what we had our original success on.
Definitely for that. I don't know.
Success is with Mason coaching.
I'm just not a snake player. I'm not a...
Yeah.
I can't move like that.
Mason's a good coach.
I'll get you moving, Steve. Don't worry.
Boy.
Man, I'm convinced that I just need to go full-time coach at this point.
You are a damn good coach, though.
I'm washed, man. I'm already out of my prime.
He's a washed-up CQB player.
Yeah, it's definitely because of the stash, though.
Sure, because of the stash.
I'm Tyler Harmon.
That's got to be prejudice.
Yeah, from the dollar store.
I don't think you win in 1v4s.
I will be great value Tyler Harmon all I want.
You're not even great value. Your best choice.
We got the Clover Valley right here.
We got Clover Valley at home. You're right there.
Just make some more freaking... Man, what... That day was so bad, but we still ended up winning.
I think you can be the coach on the field, Bubba. I don't think you have to be washed up. Because if you're washed up, what am I?
Old.
At his prime.
Shut up.
Pops is in his prime.
It was like, apparently you're in your prime and Mason's washed up. So
I'm 900 and still in my prime.
So you give me a clipboard with the layout, or do what Demi said and 3D print me a layout, and you won't ever lose a match again.
Bro, we don't know the layout.
Well, we got a
Yeah, if we
2D
ever do a
print we can
layup-
do on the game over here.
2D paintball.
All right, well, with that, we've reached the 1 hour mark. I think we're going to go have some Team 2D paintball. Y'all should come catch us.
That's
So,
facts.
Is this a gaming stream now?
It's been real fun. It's been real fun. Kind of a scrappy episode, but thanks to